Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Erica from The In-Between. Today, I'm going to be digging into a dropshipping course called Freedom Achievers by Jesper Hensgens. He's claiming this course can take you from total beginner to 100K months using Google Ads and private suppliers. But does it actually work? In this review, I'm going to break down what Freedom Achievers actually teaches, what you get inside the program, how much you're really going to end up spending, and obviously whether or not dropshipping is a legit way to make money in 2025, or if there's a way easier and much less risky way to actually build something real online, much like the model I linked a free training for down below. And just a quick disclaimer here, guys, I'm not affiliated with Jesper or his Freedom Achievers course in any way. Everything I'm about to say here is based solely on my own research and experience with both the course and the dropshipping model. With that being said, let's dive right in. All right, so Freedom Achievers is a dropshipping training created by Jesper Hensgens, an e-com guy who apparently scaled to 8 figures doing dropshipping with Google Ads alone, not with Facebook or Amazon like most people. He claims he took one product in Norway and turned it into $30,000 a month, then did the same in a few other countries, and that's what ultimately led to all his success. The business model here is pretty standard dropshipping, but with a twist. So instead of relying on viral TikToks or Facebook ads, you're simply running Google Shopping ads using Google Merchant Center. So you don't have to handle products yourself, you don't need a brand, and everything is outsourced to private suppliers that Jesper hooks you up with. You make a website to list your products and then spend money on ads to get people to buy. Jesper teaches you how to test products, group them together, scale gradually, and then try to ultimately reach that $1,000 a day in 90 days mark, which he says is totally doable with the right ads and enough budget. Inside the course, you're getting a bunch of stuff like a Google Ads masterclass, a product research blueprint, high converting store templates, and access to private suppliers so you're not stuck using AliExpress. There's also something called the 1K a day in 90 days live scaling system, where Jesper supposedly walks you through the same exact steps his top students use to hit big numbers. On top of that, you get access to 5 coaching calls a week, plus some VIP one-on-one coaching that's more customized to your store. Everything's focused on teaching you how to pick the right products, set up a store that converts, and also learn how to use Google Ads the way Jesper did, which sounds nice, but also it's a lot to take in, especially if you've never run a business before or used Google Ads in your life. And though he says it's very beginner friendly, you're still gonna have to understand things like bidding, return on ad spend, conversion tracking, keyword groupings, and all of that technical stuff. So when it comes to Jesper's online rep, he's got a bit of a following online. He has around 5,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, where he shares a lot of success stories from his students and ad strategy stuff. Plus, he has about 6,000 followers on his personal Instagram page. His school community also has a few hundred members, so there's clearly people signing up and following his content. Now, over on Trustpilot, the course has a solid 4.6 star rating, and some of the reviews are super positive, like people claiming they went from $0 to $50,000 months or made $8,000 profit in their first few weeks. But with all of the good reviews comes the complaints. One student said that they spent over $1,000 and made some sales, but felt like the whole thing boiled down to luck. They also said that you need to invest $2,000 to $3,000 up front just to get your store and ads going before you even know if something will work, which is obviously a very big risk for most beginners. Now, when it comes to the cost, Freedom Achievers runs on a subscription model that costs $199 a month. So if you're planning to stick with it long term, you're looking at close to $2,400 a year just for the course alone. But keep in mind, guys, that that's only part of it. There's also a ton of stuff you're going to need on top. You've also got ad spend to think about, which Jesper says you should be ready to spend at least $300 to $500 per day if you want to scale quickly. And don't forget, you'll still need to cover your website, your apps, your conversion tracking tools, and obviously anything else you need to get your store off the ground. Now that really does add up fast, and you're still not guaranteed anything back. So when you think about it, the actual price is way more than just whatever the course itself costs. Now, with that being said, here's the much bigger issue beyond the course that I have. It's Google Ads itself. It's definitely not passive, it's not beginner friendly, and it's not stable. You're constantly adjusting bids, tracking conversions, and then praying your account doesn't get flagged. And if it does, your store's offline, your income's gone, and there's no real support to get it back. Then there's dropshipping as a whole. You don't own your products, your brand, or your customers. Someone else controls shipping, quality, and stock, and you're basically left dealing with all of the fallout when something goes wrong, which it always does. There is no loyalty, no asset. It's basically a race to the bottom. And testing ads adds up fast. That means you might need to run 20 to 50 campaigns just to find one that barely breaks even, all while competing with sellers who have way bigger budgets and faster teams. So if you ask me, guys, it's not scalable for most people and definitely not sustainable long term. Now, if you've been following me for a while now, then you already know what I'm about to say. While dropshipping might be popular, I know firsthand that it's not sustainable for most people. If you actually want to build income that doesn't disappear the second you take a break, then the digital rental method is the right move. Instead of chasing products or dumping hundreds into ads, you build simple websites for local service niches around the US, like fencing repair or tree trimming, and rank them to the top of Google. When someone in that area searches for that service, they find your site first, call the number listed, and that lead goes to a business owner who pays you a monthly finder's fee to keep their phone ringing. No physical products, no shipping delays, and definitely no fighting for attention online. For example, I built this fencing repair site in Colorado Springs a little over 2 years ago, and since then it's been bringing me money without barely having to touch the site. No ads, no emails, and no content. It just ranks and runs. You set it up once, and it keeps going without you needing to hover over it 24/7. And the competition is not even close to what you're dealing with in dropshipping. You're not fighting off 1,000 other sellers just trying to go viral. You're working in local markets that either don't know or have the time to rank themselves online. If you ask me, guys, that's the whole beauty of this business model. Build your assets once, rank it, rent it out, and then repeat in another city to scale your income. It's the only method I found that's actually passive, sustainable, and doesn't rely on pure luck. All right, guys, that's it for my full breakdown of the Freedom Achievers program. If you found this review helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more honest reviews like this, and drop down in the comments to let me know your thoughts on today's video. And if the digital rental method sounds more like your vibe, go ahead and check out the link in the description below to a free training that walks you through how it works in much more detail. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.